Yellow Building, Ọba Òṣùpá Road, Old Hospital Road, Àkúrẹ́ àti adjacent Baba Ajásin House, Òkè Ògùn.
iPower 102.7 FM, the voice that echoes through every home, every heart. From the streets to the studio, we bring you real talk, real music, and real moments. We are not just a station, we are a movement. High Power 102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
You've been trying to save, and that's proving difficult. Do you want to learn to budget, save, and spend wisely, and say no more? Money Sense is the program you need. Your weekly nugget, always on iPower 102.7 FM. Join your host, Florence Ibhareman, every Monday from 1:30 to 2 p.m. right on iPower 102.7 FM for perfect inspiration for financial wisdom and answers to all your questions. Money Sense, your weekly guide to financial freedom.
Hey, my friend, time now money. Make you not play with your work, yeah.
Yes, a very beautiful afternoon out there, and of course, welcome to another edition of Morning Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM. Yes, you know how we always do it on the program like this every Monday, 1:30 up until the hour of 2:30. Yes, my name is Florence Ibhareman, friends call me Floxy, and again, this is another amazing edition of A Morning Sense. But today's edition is going to be very, very different because we are still celebrating International Women's Day. So today's edition is centered around women and financial empowerment. On the program, what we talk about are the practical ways of managing your money, how to build financial discipline, and how to make wiser financial decisions. My business, in summary, is your money. Your money is my business, and on the program, I will help you do justice practically on how to manage your money, how to build financial discipline, and of course, how to make financial wiser decisions. For those just joining us, the program is Morning Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM. And yes, today we're talking about women and financial empowerment. Women and financial empowerment.
Your time waka waka
As we celebrate International Women's Day today, today's episode still centers around it, and of course, our focus is on a very important conversation which has to do with women and financial independence. Women and financial independence. Now, one of the important things I think we need to understand is that financial empowerment is a powerful tool for women. So when women understand money, manage it wisely, they can easily build a financial security, and of course the family can become more stronger. Even the community can grow better. So yes, on this episode of Money Sense today, we're focused on women and financial empowerment. And before I wrap up the program, I would also be listing some women who have actually gone down this route in terms of financial prudency and have made a name for themselves. Yeah, so today we're looking at women as regards the International Women's Day celebrated yesterday, and today's episode focuses on how women can be financially independent. And yes, today, now why is it important for women to be financially independent? Now the first thing is it gives you confidence. Like there's this moral boosting you have as a woman that has money. If you have money as a woman, there are some things that ordinarily you would not tolerate. It could be anything as it may be, but the moment you have financial safety, the moment you have financial security as a woman, the first thing you enjoy is independence and safety. Yes, as a woman, if you have money, it provides you with some certain level of control, so much that you don't stay in an abusive situation. You don't even you don't stay where you're not wanted as a woman. Many a times when we see women who go through abuse of any sort, the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that they can't help themselves. Hence, they have to settle anywhere they find, some sort of financial safety. So yes, as a woman, it is very important for you to be financially independent today and every other day, because first, it gives you this level of independence and it gives you this level of safety. Also, it is very, very important as a woman to be financially independent because it helps close the gender gap. Yes, it directly addresses the gender pay gap and this disparity when it comes to retirement, savings, and allowing women to build and manage their own wealth. The moment you're financially independent as a woman, you will understand the reason why you need to close the gap when it comes to gender gap. And also economic growth. As a woman, if you're financially independent, it also allows you access to financial tools, the investment, contributing to the broader economy and also development when it comes to productivity. So as a woman, it is very, very important for you to be financially independent because the first of its kind, the things you would enjoy is the independency and safety as a woman. Also, it closes the gap when it comes to gender gap. Also, it helps boost your economic growth as a woman. You can do things for yourself. It also helps improve the household. Have seen instances where the man of the house loses his job because the woman is financially independent. Over time in the marriage, she can help, stand in the gap for the husband until when the man can stand on his feet. So yes, it also helps improve household outcome. Also, in terms of resilience against crisis, you can withhold the pressure. You don't have to stay where you're not wanted as a woman because you have your own finances. So today's episode of Money Sense centers around women and financial prudency and financial empowerment and financial discipline. Yes, for those just joining us, I said earlier that today's episode of Money Sense will be a little bit different because we are still celebrating International Women's Day, and this is us doing cheers to every woman out there that keeps going out of our circle, going out of our own, our own gap, and making impact in the outside world. For every woman that has said to herself, I refuse to be small, I will not be small, I will keep pushing, I will keep showing myself, I will keep coming out, I will keep staying relevant. Today we are celebrating every woman that has decided not to remain small.
Time no money, oh. Time no money. Time no money, eh. Time no money. Use your time well. No waka waka.
And yes, I was talking about the importance of women and financial prudency. If you as a woman, you are empowered, one of the main things you would enjoy is the fact that first, financially, you would experience some kind of independency. Yes, I'm not saying you're going to be rude or you'll not be able to submit. No, but there's this level of independency. You want to get this kind of clothes for yourself. You don't need to go and start asking or start begging and any of that. You have independently, you have that confidence because of what? You have your financial security. Also, it reduces dependency. Yes, many women, you will see them crying out on social medias and saying, I wish I can leave my marriage and all of that. And when you ask them, why can't you leave? They will tell you, I don't have money. So yes, once you are financially empowered as a woman, the first thing you will notice is you have your independence, you have your confidence, and you can face anything. And also, it helps reduces your dependency on others for survival. Yes, so much that when you feel less treated the way you want to be treated, you easily walk away because you are financially covered. Also, it helps women to make better financial life decisions. Some women have found themselves in situations ordinarily they would have walked out of it if they were financially empowered. But because they are not buoyant enough, they are not financially empowered, they remain in such situation. So yes, if you're financially empowered as a woman, you will experience some independency when it comes to your confidence and security. It will reduce how you depend on others for survival. It would even help you to make a better choice when it comes to decision making. And also, you can also help support your family. That is family stability when it comes to your children's future. You don't have to put all the burden on your man when it comes to giving your children a befitting future.
Time no money, oh. Time no money.
Yes, talking about women and financial independency or empowerment as regards the International Women's Day celebrated yesterday. Now, what are the challenges that comes with as to why women might not be financially stable? Now, I'm not saying there are excuses why women should not be financially empowered, but what are the things that could happen that could bring about women facing financial challenges? Now, one of the things is that income inequality. Now, you would agree with me that in some organizations, the same job a woman and a man can do, for some reasons, the man still gets paid higher than the woman. So that will be one of the reasons why the woman might feel she's not really equating with a male counterpart. And away from that, also we have a career break due to family responsibility. A woman would have to, quit a job when she wants to start raising children, wants to start taking care of her family. All of those things might bring about reasons why women might not be financially equal to the man. I'm not saying they are equal to the man, but in terms of financial security, it might also reduce the chance of a woman being financially stable. Now, even with all of those excuses on ground, you don't have to, just give up on yourself and tell yourself, because I gave birth to children, I cannot really amount to anything, because I'm not a married woman, because of the way the amount they are paying the men, they don't pay us like that. You don't have to make excuses. Yes, we know all of these things happen. Yes, but should you not stay back and allow the world to win you? No, because at the end of the day, nobody really wants to know your excuse. Everyone wants to celebrate a success. So hence the reason why you need to show up every day. Yes, show up strong every day. And also, one of the reasons why a woman might find out financial challenges is lack of financial education. Yes, it's not enough to tell yourself I earn well, I should be able to, have financial education. You need to really have an in-depth understanding of financial education. So yes, if a woman fails to understand some certain things about money, which includes your savings, which includes you keeping an emergency fund, which includes you saving for the raining day, all of these principles that guide you being staying afloat. Once you don't have that financial education, it might result to what we call challenges of financial prudency, and also cultural expectations that men handle finances. Yes, is one of the challenges faced by women, where we believe in this part of the world, where we believe that is a man that is the head of the family, so he should work while the woman stays back at home. Yes, for those just joining the program, it's Money Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM, and I am Florence Ibhareman. Friends call me Fluxy. Today's edition is the International Women's Day edition. Yes, celebrating every woman that has refused to stay small, that has refused to be broken because the society expects you to be broken. For every woman that keeps grinding and keeps coming and keeps showing themselves strong. Today we're celebrating them on the program. And like I said, financial empowerment is a powerful tool for women, because when women understand money, they manage it wisely, they build financial security, the family becomes stronger, and even the community becomes, grows better. So yes, today we're talking about how women can control their finances, build their savings, and create lasting financial stability. And I also mentioned reasons why women find out issues when it comes to, having these finances. Yes, I mentioned some reasons and why it is very important as a woman that you have your financial prudency. Now, if you have your own money as a woman, you will have independence, and that independence will give you confidence and security. If you have your money as a woman, it will reduce the way you depend on people for survival. If you have your money as a woman, it will help you make some decisions that are life decisions, but in a better light. Yes, if you have your money as a woman, if you are financially independent or empowered as a woman, it helps. So you can even help support your family. Like I said earlier, there are cases where the man is, for some reasons go broke. The woman steps up and keeps the family going until the man bounces back on his feet. So yes, if you have your money financially, you are prudent as a woman, you can help support family so much that your family becomes stable and your children's future becomes more secure. A financially stable woman, a financially empowered woman can support her home, invest in her future, and also contribute meaningfully to the society. So yes, if you as a woman have your finances, there are so many things you can do for yourself other than just being the other person. And also, like I said, there are challenges that faces women or challenges women face as regards financial prudency. The first is the income inequality. The second is the career break, because we have to give birth, we have to take care of the family and all of that. And also its lack of financial education. For some of us, if you don't understand how money works and how you can actually tie money down and how you can actually invest to get more money, if you don't have financial education as a woman, you might not be able to amount wealth just the way the men will do. And also cultural expectations that it's the man that handles the finances, so maybe I should not stress myself. Yeah, so that also can limit or can be a limiting factor as to why women face financial challenges. Now, aside all of those things, there are practical money habits every woman should build. Yes, when I mean every woman, you can even start teaching your teenage girls. Every woman should have this financial prudency. Now, the first practical way is build a savings culture. Usually, I don't make it a woman thing. I say it for everybody. You being a man, a woman, you should learn to build a savings culture. Yes, from your paycheck. So the moment the money gets into your account, your salary gets into your account, learn the habit of paying yourself. Yes, it could be in a different account, but let it be tagged savings. Yes, so practical steps for money habit every woman should build. The first thing is build a savings culture. Make sure you have a savings culture. Make sure you have something reserved in case anything happens. In case that your man that keeps giving you money stops giving you money, you have somewhere to fall back on. In case anything goes wrong, nobody prays for any bad thing to happen, but in case something happens along the line, you have your savings to fall back on. It could be 500 naira, it could be 1,000, it could be any amount. But the truth is, don't start with unrealistic amount. Yes, don't build your castle in the air. Don't start with saying 20K every month when you know that your salary cannot even cover for that. So start with an amount that is realistic and stay consistent at it. Yes, stay consistent at it. And also learn to budget. Don't spend out of your budget because your man gives you 300K for monthly allowances. Doesn't mean you need to spend everything on the house, taking care of the house. You need to learn how to save for rainy days, have emergency funding. Like I said last week, emergency funding is not for Ashwebi. It's not for the latest series of phone. It's not for the latest car. It is for days where all you would need, all you would require is that money in that account tagged emergency fund. So yes, learn to budget, have an emergency fund, and invest in personal growth. As a woman, it is not enough to say I am married, so yes, let me just rest. I'm not a married woman, a wife. It's not enough. Don't stop working, don't stop growing, don't stop empowering yourself. Learn a skill, go to school, become a professional in something, stay relevant. Gone were the days when you say, because I didn't go to school, I can't do anything. No, there's no really excuse anymore for anybody to say they cannot amount to anything. There is no excuse in the world. So yes, after you've actually learned to save or make savings an habit, after you've learned to work with your budget, after you've learned to save and keep emergency fund, after you've learned every other thing, yes, work on yourself. Don't stop learning, don't stop growing, stay informed. Yes, evolve with the world as a woman. Don't say, what am I looking for again? No, all of those excuses don't hold water. Yes, look beautiful, look outstanding, look fine, look you. Don't lose yourself because you say, I already have grown up children, now why would I take care of myself? Don't do all of that. Yes, grow. In terms of education, educate yourself, learn a skill. These days, no skill is a waste. Evolve with the world. As the world is changing, make sure you're also changing with the world. Yes, and also when it comes to women and side hustles, women should know that it is very, very important that they learn an additional skill. As a woman, you can have multiple skills because the goal is to stay relevant. Yes, you can do online businesses, you can do fashion, you can do beauty services, you can do catering, you can do digital skill, you can do consulting, you can do freelancing. So as a woman who wants to stay empowered in terms of finances, you need to keep developing yourself, you need to keep working on yourself, you need to evolve with the world, because at the end of the day, you have yourself as a proof for growth. So yes, it is very, very important when we talk about women and side hustles. There is no excuse as to why you as a woman should be at the back. There is no excuse regardless. So yes, as a woman, it is very important for you to work on yourself, learn a skill, get an education, do online businesses, have a brand that works for you, do anything to ensure that you avoid poverty.